Okay, so we are back with Playtesting Guild Round 2 with some updated decks. I'm actually here with the creator of Martian Invader Deck B, and I was going to have him kind of tell us a little bit about what's new in the Martian Invader B deck. So do you want to take that away?
Sure, yeah. So most of the changes are kind of numbers tweaks. The earlier version, we were seeing generally lower performances. And it's not just strict buffs, but some of it is also just changed to make things like the early game easier. So what we've got is added an extra copy of Lights in the Sky here. Otherwise, that card behaves the same. And in exchange for that, it's dropped a copy of They're Coming For You over here. Not of This World. Now, if you have the token online, you recover 3 health instead of 2 health. Otherwise, it's just 1 health. And
Alright.
let's see. There's been a lot of shuffling around of what tokens do what to try and keep them balanced off across the board. There might still be more shuffling as far as that goes.
I did notice that some of the letters changed when I kind of skimmed through the previous version of the deck on the previous video. But yeah.
The freeze ray is now versatile, and nullification beam over here. Now its after combat ability has been modified, so that it's generally going to be easier to make go off. It's essentially a point blank. And I think those are the main changes here.
Cool.
Beyond
also
shuffling around tokens, which is just going to be, like this turned into this token and then this turned into that.
Cool. I also really liked the update on the art for this card.
I was really happy with that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and shuffle right here. And I'll draw my 5. Is there anything I should be doing to sort of play this deck in, like, let's say the right way? I'm doing air quotes
the way
here.
I see it, for the playtesting, it's best for you to play it in the way that feels correct to you. If that doesn't work, then that's good information to have.
All right. That sounds good.
Because I have my opinions on how to play it, but it's probably best other people to play it in what they think is correct and see whether that works, what doesn't. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Alright, I'm going to familiarize myself with my cards real quick. We may just cut some of this out of the video, but alright. And then the actual invader is melee, the aliens are
We're going to play
ranged.
with map items, by the way, or are we leaving those out for this?
Oh, I don't even think I have map items.
Okay, we'll try out a Hell's Kitchen vanilla, or one where we chose not to use any of the map items.
That's right. That's right. We chose this. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with a maneuver. So I'll draw 1 here. And let's go 1, 2. Some of these textures on Hell's Kitchen look very, very similar to each other.
Like the rocky crag over here.
This one and this one. Yeah. All right.
It's a really small zone actually over there.
Yeah.
All right. I don't play on a lot on Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to draw a...
The general note is also that aliens are ranged, ship is melee. That's not true in all of the Martian Invader decks. So
right.
Worth being aware in this case.
Alright, I'm going to put that invader there. I'm going to drop this guy down here. And I'm going to leave the other 2 sort of where the... I'll put the Martian Invader up here. Let me double check this. Is this... okay, it is when the Martian Invader deals damage, not just the alien... or not the aliens.
Correct.
So, alright. So that will end my turn. Do we have turns on?
we also need to remember to track how many turns we've taken.
Yeah. Let me make a turn counter
Or how
here
many
real quick.
rounds have gone, I suppose.
Alright, we are on round 1. Alright, you're up.
Okay. I will maneuver, and I will boost that maneuver with Long Have I Sought You. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like the huntsman where he is. Let's drop him back up here, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe he'll see you at some point. And then I am going to play Never Leave the Path here. Deal 2 damage to each opposing fighter in red zone.
Ouch. Okay. Alright, well that was unfortunate.
And that is it for my turn.
Alright, we're on round 2 then. And let's see what I want to do. Alright, I'll maneuver. And I'm going to hover down here next to red. And I'm going to go for an attack.
Okay.
And we're going to see what happens.
I'm going to defend with this, with big eyes. All right. So I'm canceling the ability, but you are doing 1 damage to me right now.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'll nullify that damage, and let me see what it is that I would like to... Alright, I'm going to flip B. And I won't deal you any damage. I don't get to move anywhere, though, because I think you canceled all my stuff.
That.
So, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver. Here. Yeah, and I am going to maneuver again. And I'm going to leave it there. Less exciting than my last turn. I think I got to play smart.
Okay. I'm sort of seeing a little bit of the utility on some of these things now that I wasn't seeing before. Alright. I'm going to start with a maneuver. So, we'll draw 1. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost with Cloaking Device. And let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Getting right up next to Huntsman is never something I feel good about. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to target the Huntsman.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for an attack.
I am not going to defend that.
Ooh, okay.
All right. I guess that was a good call. Well, yeah, I would say so.
Well, now I have
so you either get 3 damage on the Huntsman or token.
I thought you were going to defend this, so, you know what? Let's see. I'm gonna nullify the damage, and I am going to take... I'm going to take C. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. My turn. let's have the Huntsman attack the Martian Invader with this. He gets his revenge.
Yeah.
After that
Alright.
experimentation you did.
Let's see. Alright. I am just going to throw one of these, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
Long have I sought you, so it's a 6 coming in.
Alright, so I take 3 and
you take
recover
3,
1.
and then you heal the 3 back.
Yes. So I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah. Second action, Huntsman is going to attack you again with this.
Alright. I'm going to do the same thing.
Alright, this one's the stones in the belly. So I'll pull something out of your hand there if you want to shuffle it.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
go ahead and pull.
Okay, pull this. 2. So I'm doing 1 damage that'll get healed back and nullified.
Yep.
And I've taken a "they're coming for you" out of your hand. And that will make it your turn.
Okay.
All your healing is gone now.
Alright. I'm going to target Huntsman, and I'm going to go for an attack.
I'm going to not defend that.
Not defend it. Okay, so I will just go ahead and do the 5 damage.
5, okay.
And I'm then going to back up over here. And then second action is going to be me running away.
Also fair.
Alright. You are up. Did we move the round?
Yeah, I've been moving that.
Okay, alright.
Okay. I will maneuver. Center ourselves a little bit. Huntsman can come back here. And then I will maneuver again. Thinking about how many spaces things require. All right, I'm going to come over here, and the Huntsman is actually just going to go back here.
Alright.
Change my mind. All right, your turn.
Alright, I'll start with a maneuver. And let's see. Alright, I'm going to boost with this close encounter since I have no aliens. So we're going to come right up next to you here. And then I'm going to go for an attack.
Okay. And I'm going to Wolfskin to defend. Okay.
Alright, so you want me to pull one?
Be online, so it is a full ambush. All right, I've shuffled them up if you want to grab something.
Alright, I want that one.
All right. Coming at me with a 5, so I take, I'm currently looking at 3 damage on red here.
At this point right now, I think I'm gonna just do the 3 damage.
Okay.
And you can have your card back over here.
There, and then this gone.
Yep, and I think that's it for me.
All right. Not ideal. Okay. I will maneuver. I think I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'll boost that with this, with Into the Woods.
Alright.
And there. You coming over here. Alright. And that's it for me.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver. Let's see, I'll maneuver down here into purple, and then I'm going to do a second maneuver right there. And that's going to be it for me.
Okay. I'm going to do a maneuver. And Huntsman can go first. Huntsman's going back there. Red's going to go down here. Then I will maneuver again. Let's leave it there. All right, your turn.
Alright, I'll start with a maneuver, and I'm going to boost that maneuver with this close encounters to get right up next to red. Then what I'd like to do is I'm gonna go for this attack right here.
Alright, I will defend with this. Ah, okay. So I'm looking at 3 to start with.
Alright, and ooh, I am gonna be getting that fox pelt ability.
Yes, you are.
Alright.
It was a good time to play that, I hope.
Yes, it was. Alright, so let's see. It's not equal to the damage you dealt, it's the printed value of my card, so
Correct.
there wouldn't be... I feel like I'd be unwise to prevent that to grab another token, so I think we're both just going to take the damage.
Alright, so I'll take 3, you take 5.
Yikes. Alright. And that's it for me.
Okay. And little red is going to attack the Martian Invader with this.
Alright. I will defend with a nullification beam.
Okay. So first, I do this stones in the belly thing.
Yep.
So just grab one.
Yep.
All right. Grabbing a freeze race. I'm coming in at 5.
Alright,
And you
so
do
I'll
have the after comp. So first I'll do 2 damage to you.
Yep.
And then you have the after combat to do 2 back to me, I believe.
Yep. That's right.
This is yours. I really just want to keep attacking you, but I'm going to maneuver. Let's actually boost this maneuver here. Got 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Huntsman's going to drop in over here.
Sounds good.
And that's it for me.
Alright, I'm going to maneuver in the other direction. And I'm going to do it a second time. Right there. And that's it for
Alright.
me.
We'll maneuver.
Did you bump this up?
I did, yes.
Okay. All right.
Boost it with this for what's in the basket. Here, I think red's kind of okay with where she is. And then for my second action, the huntsman is going to attack the Martian Invader with this.
All right. Let's see what it does.
All right, it is stealing a card from you. So I'll grab this.
Okay.
So we're doing 4 damage. And it is your turn.
Okay. All right. We'll maneuver. And all right. I'm going to maneuver this way, and then I'm going to maneuver again. Actually, I'll stay right there. And that's going to be it for me.
All right. I will maneuver. And I'm going to boost this maneuver with what big ears you have. 4 movement. 1, 2, 3 over here. Huntsman is going to drop back for 3 over here. Then I'm going to play a Grim Tail to recover 4 health on red. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'll maneuver, and I'm going to play this superiority to boost. I'll hover right up there, and I will I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I'm flipping multiple things at once. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Alright, I'm going to defend with this. Alright, and that's just going to be 2 damage going into me because this does not have its ability online.
Okay,
Or my card does not have its ability on.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm just going to let the 2 damage go through, because I'm not seeing a super big advantage right now to flipping one of those tokens.
Okay.
Alright, and I think
Comes
that
back
was
over to
both
me.
of my actions.
Alright. Alright. Little Red is going to attack the Martian Invader with this.
Ooh, okay.
And that'll do it.
Yep, that's it
That's
for me.
2 and then 3 more. And you get -2, I believe. Yeah. I was hoping I figured I might as well take the chance that you didn't have the other freeze ray.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking that, like, maybe I should flip the A, but I didn't know if I was going to have enough time left to, like, use A again. But
And you didn't draw your sidekick revival in that
no,
game.
no, I was checking a couple times up here I was like, do I have sidekick stuff? And yeah, I think it's markings in the fields, right?
Hey, you've got 2 schemes to bring them back. Potentially all of them, but if you have the right token online.
Yeah, what I should have been a little bit more careful with was I came up to attack you with only one versatile card in hand, and I used that for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
Oh,
That
so that you
was,
weren't able to defend then?
yeah, it was a poor choice on my part, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel a lot of pressure to like do really well on these live streams, and then I don't because of that. So I don't know.
Yeah, no
But
worries.
yeah,
And it definitely
um,
pulled me back into it to get the healing off when I did.
yeah, yeah. I liked this a lot more than I think I did when I played like the initial version of it.
All right,
I think this is
cool.
working really well now. I think it would have been even better for me if I had had my
You
sidekicks.
kill them all on the first turn.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, that probably would have swung the game pretty hard in the other direction if I hadn't managed to do that when I did.
mhm,
Or not hard in the other direction, but there would have been a lot more pressure on me to try and work around them and that kind of thing.
yeah, um,
That's what the thing, as they call it. Red
yeah.
just showing up and blitzing all of the sidekicks out.
I honestly forgot she could do that, but that's on me. I felt fairly happy with just B and C active. There were a few times where I was like, oh man, I wish I had A and D, but um, B and C sort of seemed like the ones that were gonna carry me for uh, most
Fair.
of the
I'm curious
cards.
how much of that was like the cards that you drew versus. It's worth noting that those are the ones that you flipped in this game at least.
Yes,
You
yeah,
fill out the forms and that kind of
yeah.
thing.
I definitely agree with that. Do you want to fill out the form? Because I don't think I remember
In the
where I
URL.
put it. Yeah,
Sure, I can pull it up.
and I'll come hover over this deck right here, so
Actually,
everyone
if
can
it's all
see it.
right with you, I might send it to you.
Oh, sure.
Because I figure your feedback is more valuable than mine on the overall behavior of the deck. So
I gotcha.
let me. I'm gonna uh, direct message it to you
All right,
on
let's
Discord here.
see if. Okay. Um,
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup here. They both obviously have a lot of symbol management with the Martian just going for once it's unlocked, it's unlocked. Uh,
yeah.
and Red's defenses are not great, so uh, hacking through them on either the Huntsman or Little Red to get tokens is fairly doable, I think, even with not
Mhm.
that impressive cards.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so let's see. Which deck did we test? We tested Martian B. All right, I'll fill in our tags and stuff later. We tested against Red. Let's see. There we go. There's Red. Player 1 was the Guild deck. We played on Hell's Kitchen. The official deck won. And could you tell me what was? Oh well, my health was 0. Do we want to put in -3 for that?
I think it was -2
Negative
technically.
2.
So that we do count negatives for the playtesting purposes.
Yeah. All right, and your health was 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played 10 or 11 rounds. I can't see it right now.
10.
10.
Yeah, that would have
All
been
right.
10 rounds.
All right, and I had a lot of fun with this one. Oh well, you were the winner. So, winner, how much fun did you have on a scale of 1
I
to
would give
5?
this one a 4, I would
All
say.
right, quantify your fun as a 4. All right, I'm gonna put a 5 because I liked that one a lot.
Cool.
Which card in the guild deck felt the strongest? Let's see. I'm going to switch back over here and take a look. The strongest feeling card. I don't think I saw a Heat Blast.
I think you heat blasted me once in that game, because I remember having to discard a card for it.
I liked their coming for you a lot, and I liked Unspeakable Experimentation, especially when B was active. Because I think that gave me sort of a hard choice, because I was just going to go ahead and do 3 damage or flip one more of those tokens, but I think I'm going to say my favorite here was Unspeakable Experimentation.
Okay. So strongest unspeakable experimentation. And I just go by gameplay strongest for my part. I don't know what the intention is necessarily. I'm going to say from my end, Not of This World ended up feeling like the
Okay.
strongest in that game. In its current form, when that ability is online, it almost like hard stops certain attacks or a lot of attacks.
Yeah. Which one felt the weakest? Let's see, let me switch back over here. Which one felt the weakest? I think for me, not that it was a bad card or anything, but just Cloaking Device, I was more ready to use it to boost than play it.
I think in that game, I probably agree with that. Because like it feels slightly unfair to say it was any of the alien cards just because they were not available to play it at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think in this game I would say Cloaking.
Yeah. Okay, let me switch back over there. All right. To the player who lost, do you think you could win next time? What would you do differently? I'll fill that in just a little bit, but I think I could have pulled it off, especially if I had not just clustered all of my aliens right in the middle of the board in one zone.
Right.
I think that's what I would have done differently. What questions came up during the game? I don't think we had any questions, and I think you know how your deck works pretty well, so...
I hope so.
I felt pretty familiar with it at that point. Favorite moment in the game, did you have one?
If I'm focusing on stuff that I did, I guess getting a terrible big mouth on Scorched Earth, just because like that's, that's the best call you could probably get with that particular card.
Yes.
From my end.
Yeah. Even though that was detrimental to me, I thought that was fun. I did like when I got to do that 2 auto damage with that one versatile card.
Nullification Beam. So that was actually the other one I was thinking of, which is that I kind of like that it is that dangerous to just be swinging into the Martian Invader right now.
Yep, I agree. And I think the last one is, anything else you'd like to share before this video becomes 40 minutes long?
No, not really. Like I think again in this case, I would say your general comments are going to be more useful than mine on this. I might do some. I could see myself messing with the tokens a bit, and obviously I'll be excited to see like how this version of the character performs.
I agree. I'm liking this one quite a bit now. But cool. Well, if that's everything, then thanks for playing, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.